So it's the fourth meeting between these two sides this season, with Aberdeen still to be beaten, 2 wins and a draw. But Dundee United on a ground where they traditionally tend to do very well indeed, although they did lose that League Cup match 10 days ago by 1-0. Conditions for the match absolutely perfect. Beautiful afternoon in Aberdeen. And it's Jim Leighton defending the beach end in the first half. Ian Angus has dropped out of the Aberdeen team, but Eric Black is fit enough to take a place on the subs bench. So Willie Miller turning it back to Leighton. So the replacement for Ian Angus in the number 7 jersey is Steve Gray, winning his reward for excellent recent performances, culminating in that equalising goal against Hibs at Easter Road last week. Aberdeen trying to come forward. Billy Stark turning away from Bannon, but running into trouble in the form of Ralph Milne. It's back with McLeish. The header from Hegarty. Thumped forward towards the head of Alec McLeish, and Gray lets it run. The Dundee United team welcomes back internationalists David Neary and Maurice Malpass after injury. But the free kick in the far side, giving Aberdeen the first real opportunity to test the United defence. Malpass's header clear. David Dodds, though, is dropped by Dundee United, goalless this season. His replacement is Ian Redford, who'll wear Dodds' number 11 jersey, and he's forming a partnership up front with Paul Sturrock. Good control from Gray. McKimmie coming forward. Now Neil Cooper. Cooper is penalised for that bit of wrestling with Ralph Milne. Bannon looking for Sturrock, and Willie Miller's in the way. Redford to Bannon. Kirkwood has found space on the right. This is promising for United. McGuinness. Sturrock. Superb finish by Paul Sturrock. It's just the 3rd minute of the match, and Sturrock puts United ahead. Well, what a fine move that was from United. The problem was caused by the appearance of Billy Kirkwood on the right flank, totally unmarked. He laid it back into the path of Gary McGuinness. McGuinness, trying to shoot for goal, was lucky to find Sturrock, whose control was good as he wheeled to drive the ball beyond Jim Leighton. Carried the ball over. That'll be an Aberdeen throw, despite the protests of Kirkwood. Goff's header. Cooper to Mitchell. McDougall sets off in chase with Neary. Neary wins it. Good play between Bannon and Redford. It's a careless one though. Steve Gray now with a chance to attack Malpass. John Hewitt. And they really don't come any better than that. 5 minutes on the clock. John Hewitt's 5th goal of the season, and what a tremendous finish it was. Eamon Bannon will be particularly unhappy for United, who his carelessness gave the ball to Steve Gray, made good progress on the right, flighted it across, and Hewitt on his favourite left foot thundering the ball past Billy Thompson on the volley. Mitchell's header. Cooper thumps it forward. Malpass and Neary combine to send the ball back to Billy Thompson. Thompson getting his big chance for United with Hamish McAlpine injured. Hegarty couldn't make it. Did a chance now for McDougall. Hewitt is in the middle, and Billy Thompson got his angle right, making it very hard for McDougall. But that's a spot of relief, I think, for Paul Hegarty, who was diving full length to try and cut off that through ball. Couldn't quite make it, deflected the ball into the path of Frank McDougall. The Aberdeen striker trying to do it by himself, ignoring Hewitt inside, and Thompson closed down the angle well. into the path of McKimmie. Almost made it. McDougall playing it inside. McKimmie sprinting through from the back. Gray showing excellent vision, picking up Simpson on the left. Simpson gets a second chance. Here's McDougall. Good tackle by Neri. Neri in the way once again, and Simpson was surely offside. Yes, the flag is up. Well, Steve Gray again involved for Aberdeen with that great long pass to the left for Neil Simpson. Needed 2 attempts to pull the ball back to Frank McDougall, and David Neri did some good defending. Cooper going away from Goff. Stark has enough pace. Attacking Hegarty. Good positioning by Malpass. Redford to Sturrock. Turning away from McLeish. McLeish wanted Mitchell to come to meet Sturrock. This is fine play by the United striker. Now Bannon making for the byline. Miller at full stretch. Now Malpass. Gary McGuinness spotting Bannon on the left. Shade too strong with the pass, forcing Bannon to head it inside. Pass once again, finding Redford inside. Sturrock. That's for Kirkwood. Inches away. Good goalkeeping by Leighton, but again Billy Kirkwood finding space for a fraction of a second inside the Aberdeen box to try to get on the end of that fine Sturrock pass. Stark to Mitchell. Hewitt. Simpson. McDougall. Absolutely marvellous. 17 minutes gone. Frank McDougall makes it 2-1, culminating a wonderful piece of attacking play by Aberdeen. The passing was immaculate. Stark was involved, Hewitt was involved, Simpson appearing on the left. That beautiful outswinging cross to the left foot, and McDougall left to bullet the ball home with his head. Kirkwood to Goff. There's Sturrock. Now Redford. Milne. Goes past one Aberdeen man well, but runs straight into the next. Such is the Aberdeen organisation. Cooper was penalised. There's Richard Goff. Could have been nasty, the deflection. Too solid though to pose problems for Jim Leighton. Milne. Sturrock to Kirkwood. Good play from United. Kirkwood trying to commit McLeish. Diving header by Eamon Bannon. Well, a fine move from United. Eamon Bannon out of luck in the end as he threw himself at that ball from Kirkwood to hit the ball directly at Leighton. Cooper inviting Hewitt to chase. There's a problem for United. John Hewitt will play it back, I fancy. No, he needed no help at all. A mark of Hewitt's confidence, enjoying a purple patch. And the United defence again in tatters. The ball appeared to be well within the control of Paul Hegarty as it came through. Hewitt was a bit too remote, it appeared, but the lack of understanding between Thompson and Hegarty resulted in Hegarty missing out with a pass back, and Hewitt collected, bided his time and drove it into the roof of the net. Hegarty climbing on the back of Frank McDougall. Thompson again showing a lack of understanding with his defenders. This time Richard Gough comes to no harm for United. Well, it may do now. Here's John Hewitt. Stark. Good play by Neri in defence. Well, there's no question that Billy Thompson's a good goalkeeper, but he needs perhaps a few games to settle down behind his back four. The understanding which McAlpin has developed over several years, obviously not quite there with Thompson at the moment. McKimmy's header. Helped on by McKimmy. Malpass is there for United. Bannon fouled surely by McKimmy. Yes, the whistle is gone. The referee will have a word with Stuart McKimmy. George Smith just calming Stuart McKimmy down a shade. We got word also with Eamon Bannon, who reacted just a shade angrily to that challenge. Bannon's free kick. There goes Hegarty. A free header and a fine save by Leighton. Well, Paul Hegarty, always a menace from these cross balls, was flighted in by Bannon. Hegarty made the run, directed the header towards the bottom corner, and Leighton was across in a flash. Kirkwood cut off by Mitchell. Not even Hewitt's pace is enough for that. So we're inside the final minute of a superbly entertaining first half, in which Aberdeen hit back from that early setback to provide one of the best 45-minute performances I've seen for a long time. They certainly have been firing on all cylinders, and here goes Billy Stark. Stopped by his former teammate, Billy Thompson. Could so easily have been Aberdeen's fourth. There's Stark again. The danger's still not over. Neri thumping it high in the air. Bannon under pressure immediately. The free kick's been given. No, the half-time whistle is gone. Thunderous applause around the stadium for the Aberdeen players. And right well they deserve it for a performance of the highest class, despite Paul Sturrock giving United the lead in the third minute. John Hewitt then produced that stunning volley for the equalizer a couple of minutes later. Then perhaps the best goal of the first half, when Frank McDougall crashed home Neil Simpson's cross with his head. And then the defensive mix-up by Paul Hegarty and Billy Thompson, allowing John Hewitt to make the half-time score. Aberdeen 3, Dundee United 1. United now with a difficult task to pull back a 2-goal deficit against the league leaders and league champions, who are certainly in vintage form on the basis of that first half. Aberdeen perhaps slow starters in the league this season, and perhaps even slow starters in matches, but reacting in true champion style to Paul Sturrock's opening goal for Dundee United. Chance now for Hewitt, but Neri back very quickly indeed. McKimmy to McDougall. Malpass is in the way, and Neri now resisting the pressure applied by McDougall to find Richard Gough. United opening up the second half with Gough and Malpass at full back, with Hegarty and Neri in central defence. McGuinness has been pushed into midfield alongside Kirkwood, Bannon. And Ian Redford has also obviously been given some licence to push forward more to support Paul Sturrock. Mitchell turning it back, and the Malpass taking no chances at all, conceding the corner kick. So a fourth goal obviously for Aberdeen would surely end the match completely as a contest. Steve Gray has gone across to take the corner kick. Put it down by Mitchell. It's Willie Miller, and it's comfortably taken by Thompson in the United goal. McKimmy's header, it's returned to him by Malpass. Stark's dummy falling straight to McGuinness. There's Milne. Good running by Goff. And McLeish spotting the danger, going across to the left back spot. Good play by McGuinness. Redford! Superb play by Gary McGuinness, and Ian Redford with the finish to bring United right back into the game. Well, how's this for confident play by young Gary McGuinness? Going through the eye of a needle there in the form of the Aberdeen defence to get to the byline, to drive it across, and there was Ian Redford throwing himself full out to head home United's second. Well, for the neutrals in the crowd, that was exactly the turn of events, I'm sure, which would have been most welcome. 3-2 to Aberdeen, and United being given a tremendous lift. There's Hewitt. Doing up with a header, and appeals for handball, I think, against the United defender, waved aside by referee Smith. So Dundee United managing to start the second half in similar fashion to the first, with the goal. And let's see if Aberdeen react in the same fashion as they did in the first, by coming roaring back to form and finding the net 3 times. Neary, Kimmy's header, Neary again, here's Bannon. Sturrock, who played so well in the early stages of the match before being closed down by McLeish and Miller. Doing well again, and Milne couldn't collect the ball properly for the shot, but the Aberdeen defence was stretched again. Cooper is picked up by Malpass. McGuinness getting free on the right again. Willie Miller has gone across. Miller blocking the cross, but McGuinness finds Kirkwood. Good leap by McGuinness. Richard Goff going forward. Goes down in rather dramatic fashion, and the referee is not interested in any appeals for a penalty kick, although he has given the corner to United. So United undoubtedly encouraged by that Ian Redford goal, bringing them back to within 1 goal of Aberdeen. Now pressing for the equalizer. Up goes Hegarty. Miller nodded it away. Redford. Kirkwood. That took a deflection off Willie Miller, and it's gone for another corner kick. So 10 minutes into the second half, and United making a big effort to get back on level terms. Aberdeen have recognised that by bringing back all 11 players. Milne. Good goalkeeping. Well, that was whipped in very dangerous style by Ralph Milne, and the save brilliantly accomplished by Jim Leighton. United now trying to play with 3 men up as much as possible. Stuck in the middle, Milne on the right and Redford on the left, with McGuinness, Kirkwood and Bannon a midfield 3. Richard Goff at right back now will take this free kick. Up goes Bannon. Redford. Sturrock. Great chance for Sturrock. The Aberdeen defence once again hesitating, and Sturrock clearly believed that he himself should have made it 3 apiece.